So, we're going to settle in for a time of guided contemplative practice. This may feel like meditation, or it might just feel like a quiet inquiry into how things are for you. You can take it in any direction you want, but we're going to spend the next few minutes um, moving through a process that will hopefully help you feel um, more in touch with the resources that you actually have that can serve you to keep you going forward. Because it's just, we're in the middle of winter. There's more winter weather now than there was, a couple months ago, at least where we are here in the Northern Hemisphere on the East Coast. That's what's going on. Um, and it's just a matter now of continuing to keep going step by step. So let's see if we can find where those reserves might lie. So we'll start as we always do with a little opening bell. And that can be a cue, that can be an invitation to turn toward this life, this body. So assuming you're sitting, see if you can find even more support in the seat that you've taken. And if it helps to close your eyes or have a downward soft gaze so that it's easier to bring the attention inward, please do. And taking in a few deep breaths and letting them out on a sigh. Do that 2 or 3 times. And then let the body's breathing return to its own natural automatic pace. Let's see if you can let the attention continue to rest on this breathing in and out. If you need to make any other adjustments in the body or spend a few minutes consciously relaxing different parts of the body, that's fine. We're going to let breathing be the primary object of attention for a few minutes. And see if you can approach this attention to breathing with a beginner's mind. As though somehow you've never noticed that this body breathes. As though you're feeling into the sensations of breathing for the first time. Where do you feel the breath happening in the body? A lot of people can feel it most easily at the tip of the nose, at the nostrils. You can feel that thin stream of air coming in. And then going out again. And if you're placing your attention here at the nose, you might be aware of a difference in temperature, that the air is cooler on the in-breath and warmer on the out-breath. But it might be easier to feel the breath at the chest, the rib cage, and the shoulders, and the upper back. Literally feeling how the lungs expand with air on the in-breath and then let it out as it releases on the out breath. Feeling that little lift of the shoulders as the ribs expand with each breath. And another place the breath can be pretty easily felt is in the abdomen. So you might put your attention on the belly or the lower back and just feel how there's a rise and a fall there. Just lightly resting the attention wherever it is easiest to stay connected to this breathing process that's happening. It's happening automatically, reliably. And if resting attention on a specific point in the body doesn't feel right or it doesn't seem to be okay, just a general sense of your body sitting and breathing. Can you stay interested, curious about this natural process of breathing? What can you know about breathing simply by allowing the attention to rest on the breath? How can breathing, your own reliable, good breathing, be a resource and a support? How does breathing connect you to your world? Understanding that when we inhale, we're taking in the outer environment. And when we breathe out, we're releasing back out into the wider world. And so each breath is an intimate connection to the environment in which we're living, the space in which we live and move and have our being. Often, when we feel overwhelmed or burned out, we're feeling disconnected. We're feeling even a dislike for being connected, an aversion to staying connected to people, the work, that sense, I just don't have it to give. And so in that state of mind or in that sense in the body, it can be helpful to just simply sit and feel how the breath maintains our connection without needing to do anything about it or do anything with it, not needing to be productive, just cultivating presence, reconnecting with the world simply through being willing to feel the breath moment by moment. Resting on the waves of this breathing body, in the way that you might rest on a float, a lounge float on a pool, in a swimming pool, one of those inflatable lounge chairs, or on a raft on the lake, just floating, resting in the power of the breath. No need to direct or control the breath, just resting awareness on breathing. Same way the body is resting on the seat you've taken. And now let's widen the attention. If it's specifically on just one place in the body, can you widen it to include the body as a whole, simply sitting and breathing? Again, allowing all the sensations, including everything. Nothing doesn't belong. Whatever you're feeling in this body, can that be okay? And then bring to mind the quality that you feel would help support you today to keep you energized and resilient, willing to engage even just a little with your life. Quality that would support that energy or kindness or patience or good food, being nurtured by nutrition. If some exercise or taking a walk would be supportive, just bring to mind, what would you need? What do you find would be helpful for you today? And then what might be blocking that? Are there beliefs about not enough, not enough time, not enough patience, not enough ability, whatever's stopping you? And as we breathe, we're going to breathe in this quality or support that will be helpful. And as we breathe out, we're going to be letting go of breathing out that thing that stops us. If you don't have a clear sense of either one, it's okay. you can just hold it in a general way, like what I need today and what I want to get rid of or what I'm willing to let go of. You can make it very general if you're struggling to find something specific. Don't get caught in a lot of thinking about it. So breathing in what you need, breathing out what you can let go of. Breathing in what supports resilience, breathing out what's in the way of it. Taking in what we need, letting go of what we don't need. That's really what breathing is, isn't it? Taking in the oxygen we need and breathing out what we don't need. And remembering that it's in this reciprocity that we're connected to all of nature. Taking in what we need and giving out what other beings need. CO2 for the plants, the trees. So finding resilience and support in what's already happening in this body. Simply breathing and resting when we can to restore and renew. Thank you for your practice today.